two, three, and
A couple questions. So like in that one, in that last tune, I mean, you've got the page, it was the music, right? Okay, and then what you guys did with as far as like deconstructing it and adding a little bit, as I mentioned, over the theatrical, like what you guys are calling that. But that was cool. Whose idea was that? Was this like something that you came up with, kind of thing? And was that like hey, we're gonna stage this way, or like? Did you guys have some like thoughts about like, hey, we should go to like the corners of the room and then I'll play this lick and you play this lick? We just kind of like that's.
I kind of thought of it, and
yeah.
then they kind of come up with some other ideas and stuff, and then
cool.
kind of put it all together.
Yeah. So I mean, what you guys are doing is very much like if you think about in the 30s and 40s, there was a lot of times when this was the popular music, right? This was what people went to go to see played live, and if they were going to see it like not live, it was going to be in a part of a movie. And when you were in a movie, you would often see a lot of this this kind of stuff where we'd have some choreography and things like that, and that was cool. So I really enjoyed the performance from an audience standpoint and musical standpoint throughout. Very well done, very well prepared. I thought. For the soloists, I thought that was really cool that each one of you guys have a pretty decent understanding of what you need to do there. So can anyone talk to me about how you prepared your solos? How do you?
So basically, we have like an idea in our head and like we build off it.
Yes.
So we construct off it.
Okay, cool. So like, and to follow up on that, like who are you listening to? I have some ideas of what your influences are, but are you listening to somebody specific or groups of people?
No certain groups. I like broad, my favorite's companies.
Okay, so you've probably heard, you know, like other people play solos like that. So that's good that you guys are listening to different groups. Is there anybody like Saxes? Who are you guys listening to? Like,
I listen to John Coltrane.
listen to John Coltrane. Now this is not necessarily John Coltrane music right here. And Charlie Parker. That's a little bit closer to what you got here. Like some of this is more, you know, like Johnny Hodges kind of style here. That kind of thing. So I'm gonna, just a couple of comments. So like in general with the solos, what I thought was really neat that a lot of people were soloing. How many people solo here? Raise your hand. So almost everybody, you know, great. That's awesome. And I don't know what your sets wind up being for the rest of the year. You know, like are you doing like these tunes or tunes that are similar like this in a similar way? But I would encourage you guys to start developing longer solos. A lot of these solos that you guys are playing are awesome because they're short form. We got 8 measures, or if we're doing it twice, we're playing 16 measures, and we've got really good ideas of licks. Your vocabulary has a really solid foundation, and each one of you had a unique vocabulary. It's like I heard like one person like, I'm playing the blues scale. I'm playing the blues scale, but I'm doing it upside down. You know, like everyone had their own different thing. So some of the things I would encourage you guys to do is keep listening and thinking about ways that you can add more harmonic and rhythmic interest to what you guys were doing. And build upon that. Because a lot of these solos, when they're short like that, they're only measured, you gotta come right out of the barn, like full gas, right? And so like if there's ways you start thinking about, like when you're listening to like Coltrane, you're thinking about how you develop solos over a great length of time. And just ensemble-wise, by the way, rhythm section, fantastic. You know, like do the G Krupa thing there. Like when I say G Krupa, you're nodding your head, right? You know where they came from. Like this is stolen from Sing 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 for sure. Kind of thing. So great job on all the instruments. Like bass is you guys good. You know, laying it down there, and the comping was really good. That kind of thing. The only other thing, and this is like I don't know if you've ever considered this. You have enough for 2 bands here. Like it might be cool to split it up. And I don't know how it'd be like tough. Like we're all playing it together. Because traditionally, like jazz bands have like one on a part. So some of the things I might encourage you guys to do is like I said, think about tunes with longer forms. Soloists and all of you as you're developing your solo style. Try and come up with adding more to your vocabulary and adding a little bit more harmonic and rhythmic interest, and think about how a solo is, you know, not like I'm doing this like these 4 licks in 8 measures, more like how am I going to spread out and tell a story over time when I'm playing a solo. And but other than that, like everything was great. I like, you know, sax was really well prepared. There's a lot of fingers in this, so you know that was good. Trumpets. I think that trombones, you guys coming up in front and playing stuff memorized, so great job. And thank you. Did you guys have something else you wanted to throw out? Are we all good? Fantastic. Parents, thanks for